Well, this was a bombshell development today in a 27-year-old murder conviction in Minneapolis. Bryan Hooper has long maintained his innocence in the killing of a 77-year-old woman. She was found stuffed in a cardboard box in a closet. Now one of the witnesses who testified against Hooper in 1998 has confessed to this crime. Fox 9's Rob Olson joining us now live. So, Rob, Hennepin County Attorney moving to have this conviction overturned, but this has been a fight that Hooper and his family have been fighting for many years. Repeatedly had requests to review this case, and they were denied. So fill us in.
Yeah, you know, this goes back to 1998. That's the year when 77-year-old Ann Prazniak was found murdered, and the conviction of Bryan Hooper occurred. A conviction largely based on witness testimony of people who say that he had confessed to them. He again has long maintained his innocence and had filed petitions to have his case reviewed multiple times based on those witnesses recanting their testimony against him to begin with. One of those witnesses is this woman who has now confessed to this murder just happening in the last several weeks, and that is what now is propelling this case, which was already under review by the Hennepin County Conviction Integrity Unit, but now that's propelled it for them to file this motion to vacate it based on this really surprising sudden confession by a woman, again, who testified against him originally back in 1998.
Rob, you've been doing this a long time. You know as well as I do, people don't just suddenly confess to something after 27 years. Did they talk at all about why or what prompted this?
They did, and I read, too, one of the court filings today that her attorney had put in, or the Great North Innocence Project had put in, too, about some of her statements here. She is serving time in a Georgia prison for an aggravated battery conviction. Only has 4 years left on that, but had initially confessed in writing to a pastor or priest in the prison, and then multiple times in person to people interviewing her, saying that sobriety and her faith have changed her and that she didn't want this to weigh on her conscience anymore. Here now is Hennepin County Attorney Moriarty.
These recorded confessions from someone with nothing to gain and a great deal to lose are extraordinarily compelling and make it impossible for us to stand behind the conviction of Bryan Hooper.
And that's why they now will file this petition to have the case vacated here. That could take a little bit of time yet. It's got to be assigned to a judge, and then they have 90 days to review it. So probably going to happen, but just not immediately. Amy.
Incredible development today. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it.